All right, y'all, let's talk about the marches yesterday. If you saw what I saw, darling, it was beautiful. And before I dig into specifically yesterday in the veterans marches and meetings, I want to remind you off the top, darling, to add this to every group you see rising up. Okay, so yesterday we saw the veterans not only in DC, but in just, I'm going to assume, every state, okay, whether they met at capitals or local towns. There were multiple meetings everywhere across the nation, thousands of people. We can't even definitively say because there were so many smaller groups that got together. This was not, keep in mind, this was not organized in the sense of buses and hotels and, you know what I'm saying? It was organized in the sense of online, we the people getting together and folks transporting themselves, making the pilgrimage themselves, no backers, to go out there and show up. So whether they went all the way to DC, whether they went to their local capital, whether they met in their local town, they met and they marched and they spoke, and it was encouraging. So again, now add that to the town halls, add that to those leaked voice messages. I don't know if they were leaked or if that dude released them because he was trying to get pity. I heard two ways, so I don't know which one is true. I feel like he probably released them for pity, and then once everyone was like, yeah, no, you deserve it, they were like, actually they were leaked, but I don't know, don't quote me. Point is, if you heard them, they were heated. We have the last demographic. Remember I said it has to be these people? Then I was like, it has to be these girlies, but especially we need these men. And that's going to be the hardest one because this whole regime is built to appeal to them, to appeal to these men, the ones that are angry and upset at the world and want everyone to suffer. That's who it's geared toward. Those are the people who are holding on the longest alongside the steeple people. And they are mad. And they are leaving their Karen and Chad messages going, excuse me, you work for us. You work for us. Do your job or get out of there. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Putting that Nancy energy to work, putting that Brad and Chad energy to work, baby. Keep going. Keep going. That's what I said. Use it for good. Use it for good. So, okay, we've got them. We've got the veterans. We've got, who else has been marching? You have the pro-Pally folks, okay, including the Jays that support the pro-Pally folks that have been meeting, marching, getting arrested, right? You've got the anti-immigration folks meeting, marching, getting arrested. I mean, okay, you feel me? You feel me? It's sweeping across these demographics. Every day you see more and more people that are upset. All right. And so what the regime is doing is trying to embolden the last of their hardcore. Like I said, I live in Temecula. I live in a place that has a disproportionate amount of those kinds of chads running around all angry inside, looking for someone to trigger because that's their personality. They have nothing to offer society except for to be the bane of everyone's existence, to be an eyesore, to be the person who sucks all the energy out of the room, to be a grown man sitting in a corner complaining about how come the world isn't built to tailor just to him because he believes he's a king just for being born and existing. They all live here in Temecula, and I get to deal with them every day. It's magical. Outside of them, darling, it is growing. And then with that budget going, and like I said, we saw Team Blue verify for us yet again that they are part of the problem. Shocker, shocker. Like I said, but good cop, bad cop. Okay? One burns your hand and tells you to admit it. The other one brings you a cup of coffee and a candy bar and says, please sign it. But they both want you to just sign the confession and get into jail. All right. Different tactics, same thing, same end. So now that we've been reminded of that, the silver lining to them signing off on this ish is anyone else who was hoping that Team Blue was going to save them from this budget and what Team Red is trying to do, that is gone. That is gone. They know it's them. If they don't push back, if they don't fight back, oh well. Say bye-bye. The other half of that silver lining is certain people realizing that they were the welfare queens, not us. All the free money they thought was funding us and making us successful, not true, not real. They told themselves we were the ones living off of free money, and now that they're the ones getting the taps turned off, we're still, this is nothing new for us. Nothing new for us. Just another bump in the road. We'll be all right because we know how to survive. We weren't getting all those lucrative benefits you thought we were. But you were. Okay? These rural hospitals are about to be shut down. These schools that are getting shut down. Any price. Ray-Ray's expensive. And they are realizing that they rode the Ray-Ray train all the way to realizing that they were the actual welfare folks. And parasites living off of the free money and using it even if they didn't realize it. Because like we said, us Democrats, we're the ones with the disposable income. We don't need the services we keep asking for. We want them for y'all. And y'all said no because we think brown people are benefiting too much. So never mind. You Democrats just like free money for illegals. And here we are. Wasn't for the undocumented. It was for y'all. You're welcome. So yeah, anyway, keep up the energy. It's with we the people to disrupt this. Okay? Assignment continues.